Welcome to Intelligence Gateway.
Understanding the relational database model. The relational database model is a type of database model that organizes data into tables with rows and columns, where each table represents an entity and each row represents a record or instance of that entity. The relational model is based on the principles of relational algebra and set theory, and it is widely used in modern database management systems, DBMS, for storing and managing structured data. Here are some key concepts of the relational database model. 1. Tables. Tables are the fundamental structure in the relational model, and they are used to store data in rows and columns. Each table represents an entity, such as customers, products, or orders, and each row in the table represents a record or instance of that entity. The columns in the table represent the attributes or properties of the entity. 2. Rows. Rows in a table, also known as records or tuples, represent individual instances of the entity being modeled. Each row contains values for each attribute in the table, which represents the data associated with that record. 3. Columns. Columns in a table, also known as fields or attributes, represent the properties or characteristics of the entity being modeled. Each column has a name and a data type, which defines the kind of data that can be stored in that column, such as integers, strings, dates, or booleans. 4. Keys. Keys are used to uniquely identify records in a table. Primary keys are used to uniquely identify each record in a table, and they must be unique and not null. Foreign keys are used to establish relationships between tables, where the foreign key in one table refers to the primary key of another table. 5. Relationships. Relationships are used to model the associations or connections between entities in a relational database. Common types of relationships include one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many relationships. Relationships are established using keys, such as primary keys and foreign keys, to maintain referential integrity and enforce data integrity constraints. 6. Normalization. Normalization is the process of organizing tables in a relational database to eliminate redundancy and ensure data integrity. Normalization helps to avoid data duplication, minimize storage space, and reduce the chances of data inconsistencies or anomalies. 7. SQL. Structured Query Language. SQL is a powerful and widely used language for querying, updating, and managing relational databases. SQL provides a rich set of operations for retrieving, inserting, updating, and deleting data in tables, as well as for defining and managing the structure of tables, keys, and relationships. In summary, the relational database model is a widely used and well-established approach for organizing and managing structured data. It provides a flexible and efficient way to store, retrieve, and manipulate data in a tabular format, and it is supported by numerous relational database management systems, DBMS, and query languages like SQL. Understanding the concepts and principles of the relational database model is essential for designing, developing, and maintaining relational databases effectively.